Hi everyone, I'm Razia. Welcome to my channel. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the notification bell to be notified of my weekly uploads, and you can also check me out on Instagram and TikTok for more content. Today I'm doing something I've never done before on this channel, and obviously you might have guessed by the title, but I'm going to be going through some of my skincare empties that I've accumulated over the past month or so. I have a nice large box full of empty products that I've got here. I go through quite a bit of product on a monthly basis, and I'm always switching things up as well because I want to try as many skincare products as I possibly can. So that leaves me with a lot of products that I might have finished but I haven't had a chance to review or share my thoughts, whether that's on Instagram or whatever. So I thought it would be cool if I start this little series on my channel where when I've accumulated quite a few empties, I go through them with you guys and give you a casual review and have a little chat about my products and just share my thoughts. So I think it could be fun. I'm going to start with the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream and Face Cleanser. I really enjoyed both of these, and these were the first products that I tried from First Aid Beauty, so I'm really excited to go in and try a lot more of their stuff. I especially like that their products are for sensitive skin and they don't put any added fragrance, natural or synthetic, which is really great. And a lot of their products are formulated to be very soothing and hydrating and gentle, and also very effective. The cleanser was really nice to use. I'd say it was like a cream to foam type of a cleanser. It develops into a nice lather, but it's not stripping at all, and worked really well for my dry skin. So I really enjoyed using that one. And I used up the whole thing, and I would definitely repurchase this one. I think this is one of my favorite cleansers I've ever tried, honestly. Really enjoyed it. It might be a little bit boring for some, depending on what you're looking for in a cleanser, but I enjoyed it. The Ultra Repair Cream as well, I really enjoyed. This one comes really highly regarded by a lot of people whose opinion I trust. So I had very high expectations for this one, and it did meet them. I have to say it met those expectations. It does say it's safe for dry, sensitive skin, and that's what I would describe it for. I wouldn't say this would be good for maybe oilier skin types. I think it would be a tad too heavy, but for drier, sensitive skin, maybe you're dealing with some redness, try this out. It's made with shea butter, allantoin, and also has colloidal oatmeal, which is really soothing ingredient. This doesn't have the heaviness you would expect it to have, but it does still deliver in terms of moisture. So I was very impressed with this one. I don't know if that makes any sense, but anyway. Next up we have a facial mist that I finished, and that was the Innisfree Aloe Revival Skin Mist. And that one's completely finished. After I'm done cleansing, I like to just go in with a face mist and keep my skin nice and damp as I go in with my serums and all that fun stuff. I'm not looking for too much when it comes to a mist. It just needs to be hydrating. The sprayer, the mister needs to be good, and it can't irritate my skin in any way. And this one delivered in all those fronts. Spray was a really nice spray function. I'm not sure if you can see that. As for the ingredient list, it was very minimal. It's got water, it's got aloe leaf juice in there, and it's also got madecassoside. Madecassoside is derived from Centella asiatica, so it's a very soothing ingredient. And yeah, that's how I would describe this. It was nice and soothing, hydrating face mist. Just a nice little addition to your routine if you feel like having some extra steps. But yeah, really enjoyed this one. And of course, all products will be linked in the description box below. These will be affiliate links, so if you do use them to make any purchases, I just make a small commission from that, and it just helps to support me and my channel. So if you do use them, thank you very much. Next, we have one of my favorite exfoliants, and that's the Ordinary's Mandelic Acid 10% plus HA. I've mentioned this one quite a few times in my videos by now, and I really enjoyed using this one. If you have more dry or sensitive skin and you don't want to risk any irritation, going in with Mandelic Acid a couple times a week is a really great way to exfoliate the skin without any risk of irritation. I really like this one. It's basic, it gets the job done. Kept my skin texture nice and smooth, and I didn't get any irritation from it. I've mentioned it quite a few times, and I know some of you have gone out and bought it as well and you've really enjoyed it, which is great. So yeah, I'm done with that one, and we're on to the next exfoliant. Another serum that I finished, and this one's become a real favorite of mine. I want to buy like a couple so that I always have a backup because I run out of this one too quickly, honestly. And that's the Inkey-List's Niacinamide. I think this is my second or third bottle of this one, and I really enjoy using this one every night, sometimes even morning and evening. It's just such a nice serum. The texture is so lovely. It absorbs so nicely into the skin. My skin loves niacinamide as well, which is a great bonus. You've got your 10% niacinamide in there. You've also got 1% hyaluronic acid. So for me, this one doubles as a hyaluronic acid and niacinamide serum in one. I don't feel the need to go for a hydrating and this serum at the same time. This one does both of those things for me just fine. It's a really nice serum. It's so nice to use. If you've used it, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I'm definitely gonna be buying more of these until I find a better one. And if you have any recommendations for a better niacinamide serum, better than this one, let me know. Okay, keeping it in the Inkey List family, and I've got another moisturizer for you, and that's the Inkey List Peptide Moisturizer. This one was okay. I wouldn't repurchase it. But I wouldn't not recommend it to others. It's just that it wasn't ideal for my skin type. I like a rich, heavy moisturizer. I've got dry skin, so I need it. This one just wasn't rich enough for me. The way I ended up using this one was in the morning. So in the morning, I may go for a moisturizer. It depends on the sunscreen I'm using. If I'm using a very moisturizing sunscreen, then I find I don't need a moisturizer. But if I'm using one that's not so moisturizing, then I will go in with a lightweight moisturizer underneath. And this one ended up being perfect for that. Now, this is a peptide moisturizer, and peptides are ingredients that are supposed to help with signs of aging. Obviously, that's not really something I can speak to because I don't really have signs of aging that I'm trying to combat yet. If you do have more combo or oily skin, or you're looking for a lightweight moisturizer, this one might be the one for you. And I did like the packaging as well. It comes in this airless pump and you press down on there, and it's a very sanitary way to get moisturizer out of a jar. I wish all jars came with airless pump, honestly. It's a nice packaging mechanism, I reckon. Speaking of sunscreen, because I'm trying so many of them at the same time, I never really get to finish one, but one I did finish is the Bondi Sands Hydra. If you did watch my sunscreen review video, you know that I ranked this one quite highly. I really enjoyed using this one. It's nice and moisturizing, works well for my dry skin. I don't need to lay a moisturizer underneath it either, which is really nice. And I enjoyed it so much that I actually went and used up the whole thing because it was just one of those that I kept going back to. Let's see if I can get some out. It's really nice and moisturizing and left my skin with a nice glow, you can see there. And this is definitely one I would repurchase because it's one I know I can rely on and I can always go back to it. And now I've got another serum, The Ordinary's Alpha Arbutin 2%. You guys know I'm all about brightening and fading dark spots because that's my #1 skin concern. Really, these dark spots are a nightmare, and Alpha Arbutin helps me deal with that nightmare. Alpha Arbutin paired with niacinamide is such a great combination and it works so well for my skin. That's why they both finished, because I use both of them on a daily basis and now I have to restock both of them. I would love it if I could find a skincare product that combined all of these brightening ingredients into one for me, so I wouldn't have to go through all these different serums because everyone's loving the one ingredient approach these days. But I would love it if I could find a brightening product that had all of these brightening ingredients in one. It would really make my life so much easier. Anyway, this product right here, I was literally dreading the day that it runs out because I was enjoying it so much. That's a QV Face Nurturing Night Cream. Speaking of rich, amazing moisturizers, this one was exactly everything I want in my perfect moisturizer. It was so nice and creamy and had that nice rich feeling that I really like, without being greasy or heavy. When I say I like a rich moisturizer, I don't mean heavy in the way that it's just gonna sit on my skin and feel gross. I just need it to be rich enough so that it delivers the hydration my dry skin needs, leaves me with that nice glow you get when you're properly moisturized, and that's exactly what this one was. It was so good. I mean, the packaging is really nice and sleek as well. This little mirrored thing, I wasn't expecting this from QV if I'm being honest, and that one's completely empty. I literally tried to scrape every little bit I could out of there. I wish it came in a bigger jar. That's my only critique. I wish it came in a bigger jar so that I could enjoy it for longer. This one contains glycerin, safflower oil, which is so good for dry skin, and niacinamide in there as well. So just overall, just a really nice product to use. If you want a nice, thick, rich moisturizer, fragrance-free and good for sensitive skin, I definitely recommend you check this one out. So good. I thought I would mention this one because why not, and that's Vaseline. I mean, how often do you get through a tub of Vaseline, right? Definitely something worth mentioning. Vaseline is my daily lip balm. I don't even know how many times a day I reach for Vaseline and slather it all over my lips. I have very dry lips. It's a problem. I don't know what to do about it, but Vaseline helps. So I live for this stuff. Absolutely love it. So that's it. Those are my product empties and that's the whole box done. And let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, I will keep this as a reoccurring series on my channel. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Don't go anywhere, check out some of the other videos I have on this channel. I've got some good ones here for you, and I'll see you in the next one.